Well, we knew this was coming down the pipe. So now all of a sudden, Maxine Waters, and when I say this, you better believe she's not the only one. And you better believe this has been the plan all along. All of a sudden, Maxine Waters wants to say Trump supporters and people who support Trump, people who have voted for Trump in the past, people who are on record stating that they will vote for Trump again. Now the mainstream Democratic media, and when I say mainstream and Democratic, they're pretty much synonymous with each other. But now they want to put out the message that anybody that supports Trump, anybody that votes for Trump, should be deemed as a domestic terrorist. See, they can't stop Trump as far as his popularity and people being willing to vote for him. All the political persecution tactics that they've used have failed, have fallen flat. This recent one these convictions will be overturned through appeals. And even so, it doesn't interfere with Trump's ability to become president, to still be voted president, based on the laws and qualifications as currently constructed. So, what else is on the list? Okay, well, we can't really stop Trump, so let's start targeting the people we know for a fact is going to vote for Trump, people that have voted for Trump in the past, people that may have stated online that they're going to vote for Trump. Let's start painting the picture and a narrative that these people should be labeled as domestic terrorists. So we start putting this message out there and we find a way to lock these people up, there will be nobody to vote for Trump. The numbers that Trump is getting in these polls, his approval ratings and all that will no longer exist because these people will be locked up. And if we could find a way to give these people felonies, they would no longer be able to vote. So you see the rabbit hole that they're trying to go down, the narrative they're trying to push. And you can't tell me this whole situation, this country has literally turned into a banana republic. Now you're starting to hear that a lot through mainstream media, and it's the Democratic media that's starting to hurl that out there because they basically heard the conservatives say that. They heard us say that because we see what's going on. So now they want to twist it and gaslight the masses by saying that, like, yeah, if we let Trump become president, we'll definitely have a banana republic. No, we already have one because you guys are tag team partners when it comes to the Democratic Party, the Democratic system. You want to bogart and muscle your way into power, indefinite power. That's really what the Democratic Party wants. And the liberal media is in bed with them. They want to maintain their power share over media. So how do they do that? Help the Democrats eliminate Republicans. Fix the systems to the point where not only at the local and state level, but at the federal level, it will virtually be impossible for any Republican or conservative, any non-Democrat to be elected to any office in the future. This is what they want. They want a totalitarian government, fully liberal, fully democratic, fully woke, and nobody else will ever have a chance to hold any office anywhere. This is what they want. And how can they do that? Well, let's find a way to not only call Trump voters domestic terrorists, but let's find a way to put that into law so we can lock all these people up so they can't vote. See, that's the play, and it's so blatantly in your face. All you have to do is step back and pay attention to what's actually going on. And now that we know what's going on, we can see the play. Now it's time for us to call an audible on defense, and it's time for conservatives to go on offense. It's time for us to start scoring instead of waiting for things to happen. We sitting back, and it's a lot of these passive Republicans that are the problem. You want to sit back and wait till it's too late. Sit back and watch the Democrats storm down the street and destroy any and all plans that you may or may not even have in a place, prevents you from doing anything. And then all of a sudden you want to sit back and think, oh, what happened? Why are they allowed to do this? I'll tell you why. You guys are too passive, and that's the problem. You act like you're scared. Oh, we're above that. We're not going to do like them. Nah. Sometimes you do got to get down in the mud and get muddy and grimy, especially in situations like this. Really, truly want to save this country. And all I can do is assume you do. But your actions is showing something else. I mean, a lot of these Republicans, a lot of these rhinos are moving and talking like they're scared. Well, if you're scared, you need to move out of the way and give somebody else that seat. Because we ain't got no time for punks and chumps. We need to get down in the mud and get dirty too, because if we don't, we would no longer, if it's up to the liberals and the extreme left, we won't have a right to vote anymore. Conservatives won't have a right to vote. Conservatives will be locked up. We'll all be political prisoners. Then when we eventually get out, we won't even be able to vote because they'll find a way to slap a felony on us. You guys don't see what the overall play is? What's wrong with y'all? And I seen this from a mile away. Like, okay, they're going to find a way to, just like the way they was attacking Trump's lawyers and stuff like that, people that was helping him on with his legal issues, that, when they were politically persecuting him. Like, okay, we're having a hard time going at him directly. Let's go at the people that's helping him, whether it's lawyers or attorneys that he hired. Let's lock their ass up. See, that was a ploy and a plan then, and now they're trying to do the same thing with Trump voters and supporters. So you guys need to have more of a long-range view and stop being so passive. That's the problem. I'm talking to the Republicans in government, Republicans in Congress. You guys need to stop being so nice, because it's not working. And if we keep going down this road, they will be able to look into who we vote for, look into any comments we made online that might be of the conservative variety, and be like, you know what, that person is a domestic terrorist. Let's slap a felony on them so they can't vote anymore. Come on, y'all, use your brain. Anybody with the slightest bit of common sense seen this play coming a long time ago. Now you have somebody like Maxine stirring the pot. She's not the first, she's not the only, and she won't be the last. And the mainstream media will start to push this narrative that anybody that supports and votes for Trump should be deemed as a domestic terrorist. So we need to nip this in the bud, because Maxine Waters is not by herself. And there's a lot of idiots in the extreme left that think the same way, and we need to stop them ASAP. So y'all let me know what y'all think. Make your comments. Drop some comments in the description box down below so we can chat down there and see if we can get to the bottom of this and figure this out. If you like my channel, subscribe, hit the like button, share this video, because it's very important. Support the channel, hit up the Cash App, $, Cobra Clutch 357. That being said, I'm out.